Welcome to Go Fund Yourself. Watch up-and-coming entrepreneurs step into the spotlight to pitch their businesses to you. This is interactive TV. Like what you see, scan the on-screen QR code with your mobile device and invest in these businesses in real time. You decide whether to help these entrepreneurs' dreams come true or tell them to go fund yourself.
People are going to want to be behind you.
You need to show that up front.
Meet the titans ready to ask the questions you, the investors, want answered.
How do you make money?
Creator of Go Fund Yourself, Rory Kataya.
It makes sense to crowdfund something like this and get in now.
Jason Waller.
If you got nothing for cats, I'm out.
David Meltzer.
Things will go viral very quickly.
This isn't just entertainment.
Because there is a huge opportunity.
Gotcha.
I'm available to pitch this for you.
And now,
That's what I said.
it's time to go fund yourself. Entrepreneur and fundraising expert Karina Cunha joins former welterweight champion boxer Victor Ortiz as we welcome Robert Griffith from XOOX.
Hi, I'm Robert Griffith, the CEO and founder of XOOX. Being on Go Fund Yourself today, I want to impress Dave. He speaks to the veracity of a lot of products that people trust and believe in. So he's the guy I want to make sure that's on my team. A little anxious, a little nervous, but confident. Hello, Titans. How are you?
Good. Greetings.
I am Robert Griffith, founder and CEO of XOOX. My play on the X's and O's that I've spent my whole life with and business merging together for a purpose. And that purpose is my foundation. I started the Robert Griffith Foundation in 1998. And since then, we've had 25 years of putting kids through school and counting. XOOX is a backpack and licensing apparel company. We just acquired an NFL license, and we decided that we were going to offer our unique opportunity to the NFL fans in North America. Our flagship product, which you will see here, is our team bag, and you can see our logos. But most importantly, we have a patent on our magnetic clip. So we have a female clip here and our male clip, so it allows us to play music, as you can see, and have it be portable.
Oh, wow.
Very
That's cool.
We're actually able to ride a bike,
Electric bike, all the
electric
above,
bike,
yeah.
whatever you want, and not have the impairments of the earbuds in your ear.
So you basically created a mini boombox.
Exactly, and
With a
that's what we're
backpack.
doing here.
Yes.
I'm a former player, played 13 years in the NFL, former two-time All-Pro. I had a lot of foundation events, golf tournaments, you name it, Dave, you know. And you know, you put on a lot of pomp and circumstance, and then you just don't really provide the amount of money that you really want to go to your purpose. And so I decided that I was going to focus in on this to supply my scholarship program.
So this is a not-for-profit?
No, this is a for-profit business. I'm just taking a small portion, dividing and dedicating it to my scholarship program.
Got it. Let me see that speaker. Can I see that?
You like all the gadgets.
I'm a gadget.
He's a gadget guy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is extremely cool. How does this charge?
Regular USB.
I want it just for that.
I know, I feel that this is actually a product in of itself.
Yeah.
Are all of them going to be NFL teams, or do you have other bags that aren't NFL
No, I have
teams?
other bags as well. This is called our XOOX Air, and it's made out of TVAC, right? Which is your FedEx paper bag. So it's extremely light, weighs 1.6 pounds.
Wow.
It's waterproof.
Does that have a speaker as well?
Yes, all of our bags have our attachment on the back side of it.
This is a great idea, even for, I mean, as we all know here, I box, right? So I'm always at different gyms, and it's just to look at this situation, it's actually kind of cool because you have your boxing gloves, your headgear, everything, your cup, and then you got some music blasting to this gym, that gym. What's up, Freddie Roach? You know, stuff like that. So I think that's a really
case study
great
right here.
thing.
Also, I coach 7v7 football. My son plays football. And they're always wearing bags, and then they all got their headphones on and they don't communicate. And you know, if they have their own music, like you said, they're actually talking.
How much are you raising?
$500,000.
And what the use of funds will be?
Inventory and marketing.
Oh, just straight inventory market.
So I was in the NFL. I have an extensive group of guys that were the best of their teams pushing my bag. I'm gonna gift them a unit, and they're gonna put them on their social media. That's the marketing.
Yeah.
The distribution is the stadium stores, the club stores, and their online properties.
Can you do this on Amazon?
You should do a market
Amazon
live.
will be the right place for our other units, our Stadium Clear and some of our One Strap. These are our signature bags, and we want these to go to
The stadiums to get them at the store. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you have a plan to ever make any bags that is associated to specific players?
I have the landscape to put players, individual players, special editions. My thoughts as, I don't have a watch on today, but is treat this like a high-end watch. They're numbered. The box matches the bag. Everything is provenance.
Smart, very smart.
The initial launch of these are 8,000 units, which is 250 units per team. They'll be numbered. So you can imagine Ronnie Lott's opening number 42, right? We also have the ability to tap into the season ticket holders as well, right? So I'll let you guys hold on to these. It's a full-size backpack. We do have other SKUs that are smaller.
That thing is, say we got all kinds of compartments in there too.
Our Stadium Clear is stadium compliant
It's
in
high
all
quality.
stadiums. We also have a one-strap nylon that's like that has multicolor. We also do our bag in a patent leather.
High
It's
quality.
the same bag, right?
I think it's
really
hot.
good.
I mean,
Yeah, the bags are good.
I would want to buy that. Just XOOX as a brand, as a name, I think that is strong as heck.
Yeah.
I really like
Thank you.
it. Yeah, and
a good
I think the NFL badging and teams is just the icing on the cake.
I'm actually like quite into fashion and I kind of want one of these for myself. So
Thank
let's
you.
talk afterward.
Can the people watch and buy product now?
We cannot purchase product right now. And so we do need the funding to be able to offer a real
So you got a
offering.
trademark for that?
Yes, I do.
That's great.
That's up there.
That's valuable IP. That's good for you, man. I think people are going to want this. I
Thank you.
really do. I think
No, I
people are
appreciate
really
it.
gonna, and that speaker thing, I just want the speaker too. I mean, that's fantastic.
What's a bag like this cost? What do
This
you want
is
to sell?
$495.
Yeah.
This bag here is $169. Our one strap clear is $49, and our one strap nylon is $79.
And they all have this, right?
No.
Not the clear.
So that's going to be second tier on the offering.
So what's this?
That's our in-home speaker.
Whoa.
Oh. Uh-oh.
David broke it.
I better turn that off. There you go.
Okay.
Right. The speakers would come in the box, right? So I'm just giving them one unit to
Yeah.
just play games right away.
That's cool.
You have amazing bags with a really cool branding and you don't even need the NFL to actually make these successful. Because you actually have a great design. And then you have the NFL, which you can be using across any other product. So you have two strong things that you're combining into one. And I wonder, like, if you also have thought about exploring other avenues of like monetizing both aspects, because I understand that you're going to market with this, but as you grow as a company, what is your long-term vision?
So that's why it's two steps. And I didn't want to lead with the speakers because they're not, I don't want to offer them right now. The mindset right now is to launch this bag, create some momentum, and then expand into the others. And the others are the licensing aspect of it. So now this is NFL, right? So I'm doing some business with some colleges. The UFC is what I really want. And there's 15 countries that dominate the world of the UFC, right? You can imagine a Nigerian flag on the front of this, green with white, and you open it up and you got, Israel Adesanya's photo in there with his championship belt, right? I would be selling those on their UFC store. They have items from $5,000 all the way down to 15 bucks. So that's the next play, is to just extend the licensing, exasperate the products that people like, and take it one step at a time. And first step is launching this.
The XOOX trademark has been issued. That's in place.
Yes.
The NFL licensing and some of the teams already done in place, correct?
Yes.
So you don't need capital for that. That's done.
No.
And you've got a whole bunch of your colleagues from the NFL that have already signed on to help promote it.
Correct.
The capital that you need is to just get this thing marketed, launched, and
Inventory.
manufactured for inventory?
That's it.
Okay. From the funding date, how long until this product is available for people to order it and buy
90
it?
days.
90 days.
Yes,
Wow.
to be delivered 90 days. So in
Landed.
90 days, I will be able to deliver product.
From the date of funding or the date that they...
If you said go today, I will have product here in 90 days.
To sell.
In the US.
To sell.
To sell.
Interesting. Where are they being manufactured? In the U.S.?
China right now.
In China.
They manufacture for TJ Maxx, Volcom, Karl Lagerfeld, Skims. I mean, Walmart. You just keep going.
Got it.
They do a lot. Yeah.
So reliable partner on the
Very
manufacturing
reliable.
side.
Yeah.
You have already done some test runs with China to see like how long they are delivering, and no problems in the border, everything is good.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I feel really strongly about. Even with the tariffs, we'll be able to help me navigate.
Fantastic.
This was great.
I think this is really great.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Great
it. Good job.
Good job.
Great job.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. I feel pretty good about how I performed in front of the Titans. They were on my team and they were taking the journey with me, and I think that was probably the biggest misnomer that I thought that I was going to have when I came on. It was good to be able to explain everything in my business model and just really narrow it down to how my cash will be working moving forward.
There are so many different marketing campaigns and collaborations that he can do. He has a lot going on and a great product, a great network. It's just about getting the money and executing.
Understanding the power of those 100 athletes to start and his relationships within each of the teams, team stores, team websites. Got to stay focused and use the lowest hanging fruit to build the brand XOOX.
I think this guy's going to sell a ton of these
Me
damn
too.
things.
Yeah, he
Honestly,
is.
and the fact that people can get into this now before he even launches,
Right.
and I think that's hot.
And the speaker. You love the damn speaker.
I love the damn speaker. This is a really great opportunity for people. I hope that they embrace this.
Let's get some Go Fund Yourself bags.
The white one with the Go Fund Yourself logo and a black one,
Will
right?
you sign mine, Jay?
If you sign mine, I'll sign yours.
All right, good.
Our new guest titans are entrepreneur Dario Herrera and crowdfunding expert Sarah Hardwick as we welcome Angel Mosley from Cybase Risk Management.
I am so excited about being on this show. I recently escaped corporate America and founded the company, and my product name is Cyfire.AI. I am confident in going in there because I know my product. Hello, Titans.
Hello.
Hi. My name is Angel Mosley. I have been doing cybersecurity for 20 years. And in doing so, I learned that it is the small, medium-sized businesses that are the weakest link. They don't have the money to spend on training and sometimes even the baseline controls. Cyfire.AI is the product that's coming out of Cybase Risk Management. It trains the executive suite on cybersecurity events. So it builds that muscle memory so that when, not if, something happens, you know what to do. So it's not something that executives think about, right? Your CEO is thinking about keeping the company together. Your CFO is thinking about financial risk. Your CTO is thinking about making sure all the technology systems are running. So all of those things still have to happen during a cybersecurity event. So now it builds training over time so that it puts you through scenarios. And what that looks like is a movie. So I'm a huge movie buff. So I created Cyfire.AI just like a movie. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it crescendos over time. So each inject gets worse and worse and worse until we get the bad guys kicked out. Now there's decisions to make. Now there's remediation that needs to be done. So it takes them through that full life cycle of a cyber breach.
Very interesting. Dario, what do you think?
I'd love to learn who your competition is and what your total addressable market is from your perspective.
From a small, medium-sized business standpoint, because that's where I'm going after, there are companies out there that produce incident response playbooks. So what that is, they'll say, okay, for ransomware, you're supposed to do this. For insider threat, you're supposed to do this. You get that with my product plus the training with it.
So you're expecting CEOs, chief marketing officers to watch basically these scenarios, learn from that, and pass that on to who?
They participate.
Okay.
Everybody has a role to play. Close your eyes. Imagine you just got a phone call from the FBI saying your company data and your customer data is out on the dark web. What do you do next?
Call my lawyer.
Right.
What I'm doing.
Exactly. Or call my IT guy, right?
Yeah.
So what the scenario does is it puts forth those types of things where each person is responsible for making a decision. You're the CIO, you're the CTO, you're the CFO, you're the head of HR, you're the marketing officer. I get all of you in a room, we run through a scenario, usually takes about 1.5 to 2 hours, but it is interactive. You have decisions to make. The good news is that it will also put out probability immediately after you make your decision. So it'll say things like, based on your decision to do ABC, there's an 80% chance that XYZ could happen. In that, if you don't like that probability, you just changed it. You go back in, you make a different decision, you get a different outcome.
Tell me how it's using AI. And what was it, ChatGPT? What are you using?
I do have a development team that is pulling this together. They've already developed their proprietary AI that I'm building on top of theirs.
Okay.
That is very similar to ChatGPT. We take publicly available information from past security breaches. And that's how we're training the LLM to learn and to put that probability out there and to give you the roadmap to resilience. So at the end, you get a letter grade, just like you're in school, A through F. If you get a C, you get a report that says, here's how you go from a C to an A. It'll say things like, you need MFA installed. You need to have this level of, if you're, for example, a hospital, you have to be HIPAA compliant. There may be some things that you missed within compliancy. It will tell you that. We've also vetted MSPs, which is managed service providers in the IT world. We vetted them, so when you get that roadmap, you'll get a list of companies that are available and within your market from a pricing standpoint, right, your price point, that you can utilize, because we don't do everything. We have a very niche area, but we do partner with companies like insurance companies that offer cybersecurity insurance. A lot of people don't realize you need cybersecurity insurance. What that looks like is I work with brokers, insurance brokers, that one of two things: either they cannot get cybersecurity insurance for their companies because they don't have those controls in place, or they have it, but their premiums are sky high. So I work with companies to get their premiums lowered if they already have it, or to get them to pass the test to get cybersecurity insurance. That's on the front end. I sit in the middle. On the back end are the MSPs and MSSPs that deliver the services.
So you mentioned you're out there training them, you're there in person with them. So in the future, you'd have MSPs be the ones doing the training?
The answer is yes. Also, because it's a cloud-based product, they'll be able to run their own simulations. The IT person can log in with their username and password, and they can run their own simulations within their company. So I get to step out of the way, and they get to do their own thing, and it's a subscription-based service.
Yeah, Angel, one of the interesting things Dario asked was about the total addressable community, which I work with a lot of small and mid-sized businesses, so it's millions.
Yes.
And I know you talked about competition, which I think is a non-starter and non-issue, because there's so many small and mid-sized businesses that are literally living in ignorance and bliss about cybersecurity. You also said something I thought was really pertinent. And I learned it in criminal law when we were in law school, the broken window theory, right? Like once one window's broken, everybody thinks it's okay to have a broken window. You talked about people don't rob houses that have lights, a security sign out front, and a ring in the door, because there's so many houses that don't.
Right.
And I think that's a critical issue for Cybase Risk Management, beyond the great processes and SaaS solution that you have for them, is that just having the lights outside and the ring in the front door and whatever other, because these guys are lazy, right? The cyber thieves are lazy. So if there's even one layer, they're like, oh, there's millions of other people I'm going to attack.
Right.
Why would I even try to figure out getting caught? What are some of the layers that are there that you as Cybase Risk Management provide that are real deterrents from anyone even starting an attack?
That's where the base in Cybase comes from. So it's baseline cybersecurity controls, because if you don't have the foundation, then you're just throwing stuff against the wall to see if it sticks. So those foundational controls, I took them from a framework called NIST CSF, which is a United States national framework. There are over 100 different baseline controls that you can have. I tailor that to the company and the industry. Multi-factor authentication, make sure that you have identity and access management. So make sure you know who has access to your systems, who's supposed to have access to your systems, and what level of access are they supposed to have. So just because they work for your company doesn't mean that they need access to your financials.
Awesome.
How much does this cost?
So there's 3 tiers. We're starting at $2,500 a month, again, small, medium-sized businesses, and they get a foundation set of controls, which is the risk assessment, plus awareness training, not just for the board, but for the company as well. They also get a quarterly meeting with me or someone from my team, and then from there it goes from $2,500 up to $4,500 up to $7,500.
How much revenue do you have now?
Right now, it's still in development.
Okay.
So I am seeking early adopters, 5 early adopters that will help us beta test it and make it better, and they will get grandfathered in for a lifetime, so they will not have to pay for it.
I'm in for that.
Yeah.
I love that strategy.
So cybersecurity is keeping these owners up at night. What keeps you up at night as you think about this and as you try to develop this and bring it to market?
I want to do good. So what keeps me up at night is I want to create a product the weakest link can afford. I want to create a product that is almost seamless, but it still makes you think and it makes you recognize you have a responsibility. The hardest part about what I've done since I started Cybase is I have to convince people they need me. That's what keeps me up at night, is like, why don't you know that you need cybersecurity?
Yeah, no question. Cybersecurity and healthcare related products are the 2 biggest targets now for investors, smart investors. The TAM is massive.
Yes.
It's absolutely massive. And all you really need is just awareness among your target market. But that awareness doesn't need to come from you alone. It's happening every single day.
You're right.
People are getting bombarded with these issues, and that awareness is just watching the news. They're seeing it, getting letters in the mail that we had a security breach. So that's all happening for you. So I think you've got a really
And 20 years experience, so she's the most credible.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah, I think you've got something really, really interesting here.
Thank you.
Great job.
Awesome. It was way easier than I thought. Man, it was so easy. It was just a conversation. Thank you so much. You're my new favorite.
Oh.
I'm just so gung-ho about getting this out there, working with businesses and changing the game. So go fund yourself. Scan the QR code.
People don't even know that they need this yet.
$2,500, they could get a bigger discount on the insurance probably by hiring her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like
Because
the
it covers so
insurance
much.
partnership.
Yeah, she
And
was
I like the
awesome.
business model too, because the SaaS is basically scalable, right?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
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 Good for her.
I feel good. I think it's going to do well.
I'm a speaker and author, entrepreneur, chairman of Napoleon Hill Institute, and one of my missions is to fund companies and allow people that never have been able to participate in that funding process to have the exposure to the deals that only the wealthy have ever had. And because of the Jobs Act and because of Go Fund Yourself, we now have an opportunity to go fund you. My name is David Meltzer, and go fund yourself.